Welcome to Detroit for round 2. Nicholas Palaminio's on pole from an OQ and Ray Shen teammate. Your boy starts 4th from Okui and Miłosz Majka. Then it's Armand Cyril, Bob Marino, Gabriela Barkton and Tommy starting in 10th from Max Sport Car, Carson Thornburg and Lam Fong in 13th. Kari Lopez is 14th alongside him. It's Dav Sanchez and Dominic Hudson. Then it's Wek Loco starting 17th from Manny Medveds, Nevin Colby, Pierre Gasly, Hash Sheldon and Lewis Olsen. After a washout last time out in St. Pete, Palaminio's on pole. All 5 lights go on. And INDYCAR is underway in Detroit. Good start there from Lewis Olsen further back, we could see, but Inocu didn't get the best start. Been caught by both McLarens behind him already. Didn't get the run down into turn 1 that he's going to need, but Ray Shen following alongside. Down into the first chicane they come. Palaminio still leads. Bob Marino with a 5-second time penalty, but aside from that time penalty, everyone's kept it clean. Lam Fong, the only man to start this race on the huts. There goes Ray Shen to the race lead. Inocu looks for a way to get past the Spaniard in front of him. Down into the second chicane, almost forced into the wall, but it's Shen from Palaminio and Inocu. Here's Miłosz Majka. Started in the top 5 and is still there for Manthe Motorsport. Looking further back, it's ERL. And on board with that 90 car, we were still in the top 10, just about, struggling to stay there though. As you can see, the drivers following their way through the third and final sector. Lewis Olsen, he's been making places. He's up to P19, but he's been given a track limits warning. So coming through that fearsome final banks turn, it is Ray Shen who leads the pack for our McLaren SP from Nicholas Palaminio and Inocu. This is everything that McLaren wanted and then some. They needed to know if Ray Shen or your boy was able to continue that form that they showed last season, and now they know that with the Chinese number 33 they have their talent. On board with Nicholas Palaminio, quickly becoming the new talent down at Hyperdrive Racing, close to the wall for Miłosz Majka there. As you can see further back, the mid-pack, oh, that's the wall! Kari Lopez has hit the wall down at turn 5. Track's been cleared up quite quickly, but that front wing damage for the Apex Pinnacle driver will not be easy to live with. He's already dropped behind Dominic Hudson. He's got Colby, has Sheldon, Gasly, Olsen, and Manny Medveds, who's at the back of the pack after a woeful day in the office last time out in St. Petersburg. Look at that from Pierre. Side-by-side action. Somehow they keep it out of the walls, but Akari probably going to pit quite soon as they go on to begin the third lap. It's an OQ versus Miłosz Majka there. Your boy for behind these guys with the fastest lap and using that attack mode. Miłosz up into third, and yes, I have been schooled on how to pronounce these names correctly. As your boy, look at that from the Frenchman in the 27 car, and only his second start, he's rushed his way up into the top 3 and currently looks at 16 points leaving this race. This will be a brilliant point haul for McLaren, but we've got yellows and a full course caution. It is Nicholas Palaminio out. Oh, Miłosz Majka involved too. Forced into the barriers there and given a track limits warning for something that was oh so obviously not his fault. But that means we've got a 1-2 for our McLaren, but Ray Shen's got front wing damage. We're now hearing that Nicholas ran over the Chinese driver's front wing. Your boy is about to take the lead here as the green flags are about to come out. Here we go, we're back under the greens here in Detroit. And your boy, look at that, in the slipstream of his teammate coming through the S's. This is already a much more interesting race than last time out in St. Pete. We should just come to Detroit for every race of the season, because look at this from your boy. Heading down into the final turn, he's using push to pass, and there he goes, sweeping around the outside of his teammate, and for the first time in the Frenchman's career, your boy leads in the ERL INDYCAR Series. In comes Ray Shen, and Miłosz Michael with him. I think we should see Akari Lopez also into the pits quite quickly. Otherwise, he could come under threat. Last time out, race winner Oqui looking for the lunge on Bob Marino, forced off the track by the Mexican, and contact with Gabriela Boggs, and he drops down to 5th. Round the outside comes the Frenchman. And Lam Fong further back, also contact. Your boy leads the pack. He's got an OQ behind and into the wall and out of the race for the McLaren driver. And in what looked to be an oh-so-positive start to the race, 2 rookies have retired before they've even made it to lap 5. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's 2 of the 3 rookies out in Detroit. This is the only one left in the race. It's Hash Sheldon. Unlike in Formula E, we don't get the R's next to the rookie names. Why? There's not enough character space in Monoposto. We got to deal with it. But with 9 to go, Power Motorsport lead the way. And in OQ, I have to say, he's actively been, throughout these past 4 races in the ERL, he's actively been the best Power Motorsports driver. Better than his teammate Pierre Gasly. Better than the 2 champions of Formula E, those being U-Cable and Awful Catfish. He's just been consistent. He's coming to the pits at the end of this lap as they now round the final fearsome back turn. And now Bob Marino leads from Queen and Ock Yu, who's coming to the pits. So Armand Searle moves up into 3rd position for the French driver in the number 90. I'm pretty sure Gabriel's from the Philippines. One of the 2 rookies from last season is, and I just call them French because they both have pretty French names. I'm sorry for getting these things wrong. Front puncture for Wack Loco. Oh no! The Hungarian driver in his 2nd season. Oh, Marino's in the wall! Hit by Qui, and the top 2 in this race both drop down positions. Flipped by Max Borcar and out of the race for Bob Marino. Full course caution on lap 5. And Armand Searle now leads. And he's so far in front of Pierre Gasly and Max Borcar. Colby is 4th. Qui drops down to 5th position. And with that 10-second time penalty, there is no coming back from that. Loco finally comes out of the pits on hard tyres. We saw in Italy a few seasons ago in Formula E, Oscar Folstad have a very unfortunate moment. I'm pretty sure this was in the chase for the Cup in season 20, maybe 22. I don't know. I don't know when this was exactly, but whenever it happened, it was a very big shock to the entire community because, as we see Creole Pit, out of the pits, the McLaren driver had a puncture leaving pit lane. The mechanics were slapping the tyres and everything, and he's got half the field coming in. Searle out of the pits then. There goes an OQ in front of Miłosz Michael. With 7 to go, he leads in front of the Polish drivers. There goes Akari. Tries to go around the outside and just can't. With all of the muscle he's got, those hard tyres just not giving him the grip, unlike Gabriela Bogdan. Look at this from Gabby, trying to hold it around the outside of turn 3. That ain't gonna work for you. Miłosz looks to the inside through the chicane. They keep it out of the wall and out of the race for Gabriela Bogdan. Oh, kicking up the front wing. Oh dear, Ray Shen hit the AJ Foyt driver. And we are back under the full course cautions, folks. In terms of what strategy that we might see here today, I think we could see a one-stop from most drivers because you're seeing already a lot of hard tyres being used, and those hards, we know, they go a long, long way into the race. As we now get back up to speed, though, I just don't know. It's not that I'm not confident with the tyres working or not. It's just like, you know, it's a weird balancing act that you've got to do with your tyres. You're close quarters in combat, but you can see already blistering for Tommy. Running that final turn, he's coming in, he's staying out, he's using that attack mode onto lap 7 of 13. Looking back with car number 25. INDYCAR leading the pack for Power Motorsport. Goes off the track through the chicane. And that's a very good indicator of low grip. If you can't make that opening chicane, there's a high likelihood that you're not going to be able to make the second chicane, and you can see blistering developing on the red, white, and black. Power Motorsport number 25 on board we are with Hong Kong's favourite driver, and he's out! Oh, facing backwards! Day over for INDYCAR. Camera cut out almost immediately in terms of our onboard. Just a note on Lewis Olsen to move up to 7th. From starting at the very back, that's impressive. But my, oh my, that was a pretty big one, and it spun that number 25 car around. We get back under the green flags then, with Miłosz Majka leading the pack. And yeah, just thinking for McLaren. Oh, another full course caution. This time it's Wek Loco. And in his sophomore season out of this race, before he really got it going, he had a puncture a few laps ago, and now this. Not the greatest day to be a fan of Hungarian drivers in the ERL. And, you know, just thinking historically, Hungarian drivers in the ERL, while a dime a dozen, they often do quite well. Not Lewis Hamilton wasn't all that bad driving for Renault, as in comes Miłosz. So now Kari Lopez leads the pack as we get back under the green flags. And 4 laps have been done with those hard tyres for Miłosz and Akari, and somehow already blistering. This is going to be a 3-stop, I think, not a 2-stop. That's shocking for me. I honestly thought that we would see a 2-stop. Oh, good move from Prix. Oh, forced off the track and out of the race for Lewis Olsen. I said that was a good move. And now we've got Olsen's front tyre bouncing across the track. I have never seen something like that in INDYCAR before. They've gotten that Maya Shank car cleared up, but neither Maya Shank driver will finish today. Damage for the Frenchman as well, so C-roll. Well, these are the types of moves that you see younger drivers make. And these are the types of moves that you see a lot of wrecks happening. We've only got 15 drivers left in this race with 5 laps to go. Will we see drivers outside of the top 10 today come to the checker flag? As Tommy looked at potentially making a move and just couldn't. You've got both Andretti Green drivers hustling Lam Fong there. And, you know, this hasn't been the greatest season start that we've seen from Andretti Green. Here comes Dav Sanchez to try and get past Lam Fong. Does get the pass done, but now the Vietnamese driver looks for a way to get past, and he just can't. Sanchez in the 72 car is going to look down the inside through the final turn and can't. Colby and Thornburg both into the pits as we've got grey clouds over Detroit. Could we see rain in the dying stages of this race? I mean, this race has been chaotic enough already, hasn't it? Rain would be a big shock as Miłosz getting past Haas Sheldon with some racecraft, to say the least, but a man who's got a lot of racecraft. Oh, into the wall! Was just about to compliment Akari Lopez there, but he's hit the wall. Oh, big shot for the 2nd race in a row. That's day over. Oh! Out of the race for Medvets, and it almost looked like Majka was going to go out with him. Mrs. Hasho! Deary me! Out goes Dominic Hudson. Miłosz still in this, but with major damage to that Manthe Motorsport car. My goodness, how was he flipped twice and still in this race? Only 69% car damage. Nice. 4 to go. It's almost about to come 3 to go. But Akari Lopez leads with front wing damage. He's got Gasly right behind him. I think we might see the top 2 both peel into the pits. But here comes car number 3. lunging through the final turn and taking the lead. Creole moves up into second position, and with push to pass, doesn't need it. Gasly's in, Akari is in. Arman Cyril leads the pack on lap 10 of 13. Out of the rookie class of last season, of which there are a lot of rookies last season, I think we can all confidently say Cyril was the one that showed the most promise. And I think right now, if he can pull off a win here in Detroit today, that would be absolutely magnificent. As Sanchez beating and banging with Miłosz Majka. Cyril still leading. On board we go. And into the wall ride. For a little moment there. He's got front wing damage. And still yellows. That's Max Borkar. 5-second time penalty for the only INDYCAR champion to stay in INDYCAR. That's a neat fun fact for you. And also another fun fact, as Tommy goes by, the other two INDYCAR champions, they both went on to drive for Andretti in Formula E. Into the lead for Miłosz Majka, past Arman Cyril. Our cameras not really being able to pick up a lot of this action. Thornburg with a third track limits warning further back. Here comes Dav Sanchez down the inside on the straight. So not even a braking move, but still takes second position in the slipstream of the Polish driver in front. And Miłosz comes into the pits. Doesn't want to make it to the end with that level of front wing damage. Tommy's gotten past the Cyril who's coming to the pits. Now Thornburg, will he try and go for the audacious lunge for the lead? He won't, but he'll try and take seconds anyway. He'll do it, and he's looking to go around the outside. The American number 97 through turn 3, what's labelled as Curva Grande. And he's not quite able to get past. It's going to be side by side into the chicane. Here they come, down into said chicane, side by side, into the wall! Out of the race for both Sanchez and Thornburg. Ayo! Big stunts for Colby. Tommy leads. Niven Colby. Flips. And Racing's just taking him out. An absolute wreckfest here in Detroit. Never take the ERL to Detroit. Just don't. It doesn't work out because Gasly's hit Shen too. And we've got a blockade, surely. There goes Hash Sheldon. My goodness me, how many drivers do we have left? Is that 10? Is that currently every driver finishing, scoring points? This, I don't think, has ever happened in INDYCAR before. You have to go back to Mexico in Season 1 for that. But yes, we are down to 10 drivers. Side-by-side action for second position. Almost a wall for Akari. We could have lost another driver. But Hash Sheldon, the rookie driver from India, currently still side-by-side as they round the final turn. Tommy has started the penultimate lap of this race after avoiding the calamity down at turns 4 and 5. Sheldon, with attack mode, takes second position. Pierre Gasly, even with that front wing damage, he's got less drag, so that's allowed him to draw level and take P3 there. But for Tommy, on this penultimate lap of the race, he leads, and he's got a good margin to second. Right, the wall for Tommy. He's got no front wing damage, which is good news for Revolution. Here comes Akari in the 10, side by side, down through the chicane, into the wall for Hash Sheldon, and he's been given a front wing damage and a 5-second time penalty for track limits too. That's out of the race for Prix. Neither hyperdrive driver will finish, and I think Borkar ran over his tyre. He did. We're down to 9 runners, and the full course cautions are out again. And for Tommy, now he's going to have to worry about tyre management, which is never something that you want to hear in INDYCAR, because that rarely ever works out. Well, the full course cautions are ending here in Detroit, and we go back under greens. 17% tyre wear for Tommy, and the track surface aging rapidly, it seems, because sometimes with these INDYCARs the tyres can just rapidly start wearing as we're on to the final lap. We saw this last season at round 3, and that cost Carson Thornburg a race win. Will it cost Tommy a race win here today? He's at 10% tyre wear. By our estimations, he'd hit a puncture by about the second sector. Has Sheldon tried to go for the move on Akari. Just didn't work out. Tommy still at the head of the pack. He's at 6% tyre wear. He's gone deep and he's into the wall. Front wing damage for car number 45. Kari is heading down into that chicane now. The yellow flags are out and he's still running into the wall. Oh, big pile up. It's the big one in Detroit. Oh, we thought we had big shots earlier on today. We've just seen bigger. And look at this from Tommy. He's at 0. A 1-2 for Revolution Racing is being undone. Cyril is trying to get past Lamthong, who has a 5-second time penalty anyway. Tommy in front of him has got a full car puncture and has dropped down to 3rd. This is the fight for the lead. Lamthong looking for a way past. Tommy with the full car puncture further behind. But for our man Cyril, he came, he saw, and Cyril conquers in Detroit. He wins round 2 in season 4. Tommy dropping to the very back of the pack there. If you wanted to see melees, oh! That's a big one for Akari and Tommy. Had to keep the results screen in there because, my oh my, what happened to Akari at the end there. But this is your podium. Our man Creole taking victory from Max Borkar and Lam Fong. Wow, 2 of them from the rookie class of last season. I'm pretty sure this is Lam's 1st or 2nd podium. But yes, Pinnacle taking victory today. As for the rest of your finishers, it's a short list. It's Sheldon from Micah Gasly and Ray Shen. And as for your non-finishers, there's a lot of them, so let me go through this. Akari Lopez and Tommy on that last lap. Qui, Sanchez, Colby and Thornburg. Then Hudson and Maddie Medvets. Lewis Olsen, Work Loco, Minot Hugh, Gabriella Barton, and Bob Marino, your boy, and Nicholas Palaminio. So in the driver's standings, our man Cyril rather, the rookie driver from France last season, now in his sophomore season of the ERL INDYCAR series, he leads from Miłosz Majka and Okui. My oh my, what a top 3. Then it's Pierre Gasly, Max Borkar, Lam Fong, Gabriella Barton, Hash Sheldon, Tommy, Ray Shen, Wek Loco, Akari Lopez with your boy, Inocu, Dav Sanchez, Carson Thornburg, Manny Medvets, Dominic Hudson, Nevin Colby, Lewis Olsen, Bob Marino and Nicholas Palaminio yet to score any points. In the constructors standings, heading into the 3rd round of the ERL INDYCAR series in twin ring Motegi, no less. Apex Pinnacle lead the pack from Revolution Racing and Manthe Motorsport, who are tied on points on 28. Then it's Hyperdrive BBX, Team Penske, Andretti Green Racing and Power Motorsport, with those 3 teams being tied on 18. H84 Enterprise is 8th from Aaron McLaren, with Maya Shank and Chip Ganassi yet to score. We will see you guys next time then when the ERL returns.